Hi, it's Hope and welcome to the video. This is going to be my TBR for the Owls Readathon hosted by Book Roast. I will leave her channel and her video explaining exactly what the Owls Readathon is, but I will do a little bit of explaining. Basically, it is a readathon to do with Harry Potter and the owls that are like an exam that the characters take. And so for this, you pick a career, which again, all of the careers are listed in her video, and there's different classes, like owls that you have to take, which leads to different prompts. And then there are like little like side things you can do, like extras you can do type thing, if you feel like you want to add more, which of course I did because I'm kind of crazy, because I already have my 8 books for my normal TBR, which I will have linked down below or in the little iCard. I don't know what side that's in. It's in one of the things, and that will do my typical month's TBR, but I wanted to do this, so I had to add some books, which I think two of the books double up with my Jenga TBR, but the rest of the books don't, so I'm going to have a really busy reading month because I think there is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, I'm going to be reading 13 books this month between this and that. So, let's get into it. Firstly, the career I chose was a librarian, which has 5 different owls that you have to do, which are Ancient Runes, Arithmancy, Defense Against the Dark Arts, History of Magic, and Transfiguration. Sorry if I look down, I have like a paper with like everything written down. So I'm going to do those first, and then I'll go into the extras. So for Ancient Runes, which the prompt is heart in the title or on the cover, I chose A Heart So Fierce and Broken by Brigid Kemmerer. And this is the sequel to A Curse So Dark and Lonely, which I read in January. And this is the first book is a Beauty and the Beast retelling. And this book follows one of the one of the side characters in A Curse So Dark and Lonely. I don't really know much other than that. But it has the word heart in the title. For Arithmancy, outside of favorite genre, like my favorite genre is really like fantasy, and then like my second favorite genre is contemporary. So I picked a kind of like a horror science fiction kind of book called Dreamfall by Amy Plum. And this is about a group of teenagers who do this like sleeping experiment, like this sleeping study or something like that, where I don't really know exactly what it's meant to do, but I think there's the 17s, they end up in this dream state type thing where all of their biggest fears kind of attack them in their dreams, and I think it's if they die in their dreams, they die in real life or something like that. But this is a book that I saw on Book Outlet. I purchased it, and then I figured it was perfect for this one, so I am going to be reading that, a physical copy, but I just don't have it with me right now. So, the next is Defense Against the Dark Arts, which is a book on the sea or the coast, and the book I picked is The Summer I Drowned by Hale, and this takes place on a coast city where a girl named Olivia 5 years ago almost drowned, and then she left, and she's now coming back trying to get over that fear of the ocean, but she has to deal with like rekindling with her friends and dealing with PTSD and all that. It's a contemporary, which I believe it has a small little bit of kind of like a thriller book vibe, which I didn't know until I requested it, which this book does not come out until May 26th, but I have an art copy of it, so yeah. The next one is History of Magic, which is a book featuring a witch or a wizard. For this, I picked Search for the Medallion by Mike Shelton, and this is a sequel to Mark of the Medallion, which it's a book that takes place in like a wizard academy where a boy named Kyril, I think I'm pronouncing that right, ends up needing to search for these medallions that have these like magical, not a magical ability or magical power, but they're magical in some way. And this is also an ARC. It does not come out till April 15th, but I was lucky enough to get an art copy of the second book, just like I did the first one, which I read in January, and I'm really excited to read this. And the final one is Transfiguration, which is shape-shifting, and for that, I picked Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban because in this book we have a character that is a animagus that transforms, and then we also have a werewolf character. If you do not know, put it this way, if you don't know what this book's about, why are you watching this video? Because it is to do with Harry Potter. So those are like the 5 main ones for my career path, and then I picked 2 extras, which is animagus training, which the 3 prompts are, like the 3 classes are potions, arithmancy, and transfiguration. For arithmancy and transfiguration, you are allowed to double up on your books, so since I already had arithmancy and transfiguration in my career, I don't have to read extra ones, but the one that I don't have is potions, which is read a book under 150 pages. And this one was kind of hard, as I think I only had like 2 or 3 suggestions that I could have done. So for potions, I picked Heavy Vinyl, Riot on the Radio by Carly Usdin, and this is about these girls that work in this record store, and the record store is actually like a cover-up for like a Fight Club type thing, and it's just like set in the 90s, and it's just like, it's one that I remember hearing about, just being like, it's gonna be cute. It's a graphic novel, so it's gonna be a quick read. Like, I'll probably have that done within like an hour, so that would kind of help with this really long, like really big TBR for this month. And then the other one, the final one, is Learn to Operate Locomotive Trains, which there's 2 prompts, which are Defense Against the Dark Arts, which is also part of my career, and then Muggle Studies, which is read a contemporary book. And the book that I chose is I Wish You All the Best by Mason Deaver, and this is about a person named Ben who comes out as non-binary, and and it's them kind of making their way through their final, like the final months of their senior year and all that. So those are the, I've already lost my 7 books that I picked for the Owl Readathon, and I'm so excited to be participating in this. I had no idea this existed until literally like 3 days ago, and I was like, oh, I have to see which prompts and all that. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, bye.